Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Martavius.
And it's Cash.
And welcome to another episode of
Never Miss a Monday.
So if this is your first time joining us in Never Miss a Monday, welcome. If you're our fifth or sixth engagement with us, then again, welcome again. But in this episode, we just like to share tips, tools, strategies, little stories, little hacks that we've learned, that we've picked up, that we used, or that we've seen other people use and test, and really get to see some type of benefit from that. So we just wanted to hop on, make a podcast for you guys listening, and hope that you can get some value out of this and just apply it to your lives. So welcome.
Welcome. So today we're talking about healthy reminders. So healthy reminders are basically things that you have in place to help to keep you on track when you're trying to reach a goal. So you can think about this as a book, as a podcast, maybe a community that you're a part of, maybe even having a coach. But it's really just having multiple touch points of accountability to stay on track for reaching your goal. So, listening to this podcast, for instance, maybe you are trying to learn how to remain calm under certain situations, or you're learning how to be able to operate as best as possible in your life. So you're like, let me listen to this podcast. Like, this is awesome, but doing things like this on a consistent basis, listening to multiple podcasts, or maybe even picking up a book, or taking it a step further and joining a community, making touch points with people who are striving for the same goals as you, kind of serve as just those little healthy reminders like, hey, maybe I should not eat the fried food tonight, or hey, maybe I should not buy these shoes today because I'm going to save it for this vacation I'm planning for. But having those devices, those healthy reminders in place are really great to keep you on track and keep you focused and just increase the layers of accountability.
Right. And when we're talking about layers of accountability, we're talking about just like setting triggers. So when you set triggers, that's, again, the basis of habit formation is, you want to have this end result, you want to have this reward, but there's this routine that needs to happen. There's this series of events that needs to happen in order for you to get to that reward, right? So brushing your teeth is very simple example, but if you're brushing your teeth, the goal at the end of it is I don't have hot stink breath. I don't have, bad breath when I wake up and before I talk to people. So the cue the cue is just waking up. So that's that first initial thing. But after that comes the routine. And with the routine, that's the act of brushing your teeth, actually doing the thing that's going to get you to that result. So when we're doing these healthy reminders for ourselves, or having these around, as trigger points, it can just, again, help to lead us towards that place of a greater accountability and greater action and greater things that we can do for our higher purpose. So, healthy reminders are crucial.
And when you think about, kind of pairing a trigger with a healthy reminder, maybe it could be something where, when I load the dishwasher, I listen to a podcast, or I will read 10 minutes before I go to sleep tonight. Or maybe I will reach out to a Facebook group with people who have similar interests. And I know sometimes it could be strange, but that's a really great tool. There are so many Facebook groups out there. And even if you're just kind of ghosting, you're scrolling by, it's nice to see that other people share your same interests. And again, it adds that extra accountability of, I'm trying to save, so I'll be a part of a group that's saving more. Or I'm trying to lose weight, so I'll be part of a group that is geared more towards weight loss. But having those healthy reminders, and then ultimately getting to the top level, is working with a coach. So then working with somebody who's specialized in the area that you're looking to improve on, then you can double down, triple down, and really see the effects of all your effort, So listening, first you might start off by listening to podcasts and reading books. Then you might graduate and say, hey, I'm going to step out and find a community that listens to these same podcasts and read these same books and has these same interests. And then you graduate to the next level, hey, I'm going to work with somebody who has done this before, who has been proven in this field, and I can really get to the next level. But it all starts with those healthy reminders, and it just depends on how far you're trying to go. But just know that when you do have those things in place, especially if it's something that you're struggling with, if you're struggling to eat right, or if you're struggling to feel comfortable in your body, or if you're struggling with self-limiting thoughts, or if you're struggling with just not believing in yourself on certain days, having these healthy reminders, listening to a podcast, reading a book, being a part of a community gives you that sense of support and reminds you, hey, I'm not alone. And hey, this is helpful. Hey, I can do this. And it kind of puts you back into connection with that space of humanity. Because you know what? We're all going to be imperfect. We're all going to need a healthy reminder. We're all going to fall off at some point. And that's okay. I think the beauty is remembering that it's a journey and that you can do certain things at whatever level that you're at to continue progressing forward.
Well, that was really great. That was awesome. Yay. Go,
Thanks,
babe.
question mark?
Yeah. Thanks, period.
That's on period.
Oh, but yeah, I just agree with that. I just thought of that framework with goal setting, and just how this is effort, and you have to put in this huge amount of effort to do something. But again, you do need that support, because it can get hard. I've been there. Like, all the things you were saying is like, wow, yeah, that's so true. I just felt like what you were saying was really true and real. And just finding that support system, and just, again, those triggers are just that one thing for accountability, but the support system is just a different type of energy that comes with that. So yeah, just creating a small group of people who, again, have that same interest, or joining a group who has that same interest, but just always being around it. I feel like that's a healthy, reminder in itself. Just to have that community around, because we all hear this saying of, you're the average of the 5 people that you hang around. And it's like you start to pick up certain people's habits too, and their triggers can start to mesh with yours, and or can throw yours off. So just really being mindful of the people that you keep company with, especially if you're trying to grow. So I absolutely agree with that. Great points.
Yeah, same. Yeah, the company you keep is really, really important.
Yeah, absolutely. Because with that, it comes, again, accountability. There comes this different type of energy, because it's just more people who are attached to this greater vision and greater goal. And then also you get to have this sense of confidence building, right? Because you're seeing other people do it, who are also overcoming these challenges, and also overcoming these limiting beliefs, and also overcoming like these doubts and fears that are really real, especially when you're trying to do something that's very meaningful. You're going to face a lot of these setbacks and obstacles, but it's having that decision mindset to say, I'm going to go through with this, even though it's hard, even though it's uncomfortable, but I'm going to go through this, and I'm going to grow through this.
And I think what you said in there was really key about seeing other people overcome the obstacle and seeing other people do it. I think that is so crucial, because it builds that belief. Like, everything that you want to achieve starts at the very base level. There has to be that belief. And I think the more people that you can see doing it, the more people that you can see achieving what you want, accomplishing the goals that you have in mind, overcoming the obstacles, the more that you know, hey, if they can do it, I can do it too. And you think to yourself, I can and I will.
I can and I will. Awesome. Well, thanks, guys, for listening, hopping in on this episode of Never Miss a Monday, where we just talked about healthy reminders.
You guys have a fantastic week.
Awesome. See you guys next time.